website traffic. Wow, I got a lot of me's coming in, and that is phenomenal, exceptionally well. Now, first of all, let me be a little bit vulnerable. As you guys all know, I'm a person that is honest, and I'm always very, very vulnerable on what I said. So here's one thing, okay? This technique I cannot teach you because I don't even know any of it. However, I saw an entire presentation on these guys, these gurus, these experts on how they were actually hijacking traffic. And not only that, they were selling it to local customers, making 6 figures per month. And that really wowed me. And I was like, holy macaroni, I need to learn about what you are doing. Because if I apply this to my digital business, to my e-commerce business, and even actually sell it to like my clients down the street that I usually used to work for them, I can make a lot of money by doing that. And today you're going to learn the entire process on how to do it. And again, I'm not an expert in this field. I actually invited an expert to be here with us to share the entire strategy on how you can actually take stolen traffic, turn it into profit, and even sell it to local clients. So without waiting further ado, I want you to all welcome Cotton, okay, with a K-O-T-T-O-N, welcome Cotton, so that he can see how excited you guys are. And again, stay till the very, very end, okay? Because again, I'm going to be selecting one of you guys, and I'm going to invest $700 right into your business. So Cotton, I want to do an audio check. Are you here?
I'm here, Fred. Psyched up, ready to go, man.
Awesome. Can you see all these people right now just welcoming you still right now? And it's going to be freezing up my GoToWebinar very, very soon.
Absolutely. I can feel the energy, man. Love it.
Awesome. All right. I'm going to let you dive right in. I'm going to take my pen. I'm going to get my notebooks ready, which is right here. And I will take notes just like every single one of you, because this is something that I obviously wanted to learn as well. So take it away, Cotton.
Absolutely. Guys, sorry I had to wait 15 minutes. I guarantee you that I'm going to make it worth your time that you showed up. Just give you a little bit. Or make traffic go viral. So one of the things I'm going to show you today is something that you can do right now for little next to nothing to generate traffic back either to your e-commerce stores, to clients, to anything else you want to get into consulting or anything else. And I'm going to share with you the whole story of exactly how I discovered this by accident, because a girl was just hot. And I was dating her at the time. And she asked me for a favor, and how it turned into everyone in our mastermind benefiting from it. So I happened to meet a girl last summer, an incredible looking girl. And she wanted to start a dog walking service here in Miami. Well, you and I both know that doesn't sound like it's going to be a very lucrative business. Right, to start out with. So the first thing I did was, obviously I didn't want to disappoint her. I was like dating her. I wanted to encourage her to start her business. I went to the keyword planner. So with keyword planner, I went here and I looked dog walker Miami, and we can see right here that we have 170 monthly searches on average. So tell me this. Can you start a business off of just free traffic with 170 searches a month for a keyword? Give me a 4 if that's a hell no. Just it's just come on. How many people, how many clients are you going to get? We're just getting a lot of 4s here. It just wasn't there. So what I really did is I took this as a challenge to we all get these boxes that we're placed in. So in other words, we get a keyword, maybe your e-commerce store, you're selling something, maybe you're selling Bluetooth headsets, other things, and there's maybe not enough traffic to a particular item. Maybe you're selling a purple panda bear and a purple stuffed panda bear, something like that, and there's no traffic to it. How do you generate traffic to it? Because maybe there isn't any traffic to this keyword. So obviously, even if the suggested here is $4, that's still not enough eyes on this website for me to start a website, for her to start a business, unless she's going to television ads or other stuff. All she wanted to do was get a website up. So I came up with an idea, and I tested it. And it took me about 3 weeks to a month going over everything because research and development is really what drives our kind of mastermind to get it going. So what I wanted to do was, first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to look for an incredible kind of a dog walking article. That's like what I wanted to do. So I went to BuzzSumo, and what I did is I typed in dog walking, and I looked at the top 2 articles that could be found that kind of recent. And one of them right here was Lonely Wolf Dog won't open up until his true love walks in. And the second one was Dog needs a walk and Dad's still asleep, wakes him up in hilarious fashion. So here's the first one. And it's a pretty little touchy. Article. So what I decided to do was one, now that I've got an article that I wanted, we all know how many of you are on Facebook every day, and you see your friends, your business colleagues sharing articles everywhere, and you click on them. Give me an 8 if you see them and you click on them. And a lot of times, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm happy that my friends and coworkers do this because of one reason. I didn't even know that the Fast and the Furious was out when it came out a couple weeks ago until I seen one of my friends post about it saying, hey, he's going to go to it. Maybe there's an article up with someone very quick to post this sort of stuff on there. And sadly, that's how I get my news. It's just the way today is in society. We're driven by social media, by interaction between it. So that's what I want to use. I also share articles. So what I really wanted to do is I wanted to find something where I could literally hijack this article right here, where this lonely wolf dog right here will open up until his true love walks in. Obviously, this site's got a tremendous amount. So I'm going to show you what I how easy this is for me. So I'm come right here, I click on this, I copy that, and what I want to do is I'm going to paste this inside of the group, and I want to share it. Hold on here. For some reason, I can't paste anything in the group. Seems to be locked out of that. Let me see. Well, what I'll do is I'll just show you, and I'm going to paste it in mine. So with this right here, I'm going to paste what I was going to send you over there. I'm going to click it, and now I want you to look what happens. With this right here, the first thing that we see that comes up here is this overlay that comes up right here, promoting my Instagram. And I absolutely, guys, I want to make sure you can hear me. Can everyone hear me right now? Give me a 1. So people say they can't hear me. 1, okay, good. So in 1 second, you watched me create an overlay that overtook this whole thing, and I'm promoting my Instagram. Now, what this has enabled me to do is I've been able to grow my Instagram up to 15,000 followers. And let me bring it up. When I share it, it's very sneaky. So we're going to go over there right now. And I come down and look what it says. Lonely wolf dog won't open up until his true love. And now look at this right here. They already got it set up. And if I post this, what's going to happen is every person that I share this with on Facebook will click on this and you'll get the link. So if those of you, hold on, I'm just going to do test for webinar. If those of you want to go to this, that's the only way that I know. Well, no, I'm not good at typing while I'm talking. I'm going to post it on my website right now. If you want to go to Facebook and if you want to search me, the post is wide open. You can just type in Cotton Grammar and go and click on it. You will be able to see right now that this will open up and I've got the overlay over that particular thing right there. If you just search Cotton Grammar, it'll bring right up. You'll look for my purple background. And if you click on it, you're able to see that this has my overlay on it just like that. And it stands out like a sore thumb. But better yet, let me show you what I just done a while ago. I took over something that just happened, Fox News. So let's even do another one. Let me go to NFL.com. NFL.com, police investigating Ohio State Coney after rape allegation. You know, if I lived in Ohio or this guy was a player that I would do, then all I got to do is I click on this. And once again, I'm going to show you how this is done here in a moment. I'm going to do this, copy that, get it, and now I'm going to delete this. We're going to put the link back in, hit it, and I have just hijacked an NFL site. So where we're at right now with this is I want to show you just how incredibly powerful this is, and you can promote this with absolutely anything. But first, I want to make you guys just give me a 9 right now if you're blown away by the fact that you can hijack these sites like this. Any site, I want you to think any site, you can put any ad overlay on here that you want. You can put your business. So for instance, let me come over here. Let me just do CNN, CNN.com, and I'm going to do an article. I'm going to promote something else just to show you. I don't want to promote my Instagram. Let's just say Turkey airstrikes target U.S. allies. So with this right here, I'm going to click it. I'm going to walk you guys through the whole process here in a second. But what I want to do is, because I built these out, I want to promote my business. So I'm going to hit it, copy it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I want you to watch what happens when I click it in. So I just hijacked this website right here. And now what I'm doing is now look, I'm promoting my digital marketing agency over the top of CNN. So what this is when they click on this, it automatically goes back to my website and I'm driving people back to my agency. Now tell me that just isn't as cool as damn hell. That I'm able to take over any website, share it, and get this thing done instantly that quickly. And what I want you guys to really think about is it's not meant to just share with anything. Now I'm going to show you how I took this keyword and how I broke outside the mold of 170 searches and how I was able to bring her over 5,000 hits on her website in 1 month. What I did was I took one of these articles, and this was 6 or 7 months ago. I took one of these articles like this. I hijacked the article. What I did is I went inside of Facebook. I looked for particular groups inside Facebook. Here's one, Miami Moms. You know, I told her to post inside here. The bottom line is, if you're a mother, you generally, sometimes 50-50, you've got a family. If you got a family, then stats show that 33% of them have a pet. They're going to need a dog walk. That's a good place. Work from home Miami. Look at this, 56,000 people. So what I'm going to go in is I'm going to go into this group, and I'm not going to right away start soliciting in this group. I'm going to like a few things. I'm going to add a few posts that are beneficial to the group. I'm going to share a couple things. I'm going to check out the attitude, the atmosphere of the group. And then what I'm going to do is, now that I know that I've kind of created that I'm beneficial to the group, that I'm not there just to promote myself, I'm going to post this article right here inside of one of these groups right here. And I'm going to promote my dog walking agency right here. You know, do you need your dog walked in Miami? Great rates, trusted, Better Business Bureau. Click here for more information. I've literally created an ad overlay over something, anything that I want to share that's specific. Obviously, if I want to target someone that I want to walk dogs, I want to share something that is going to catch their attention about animals. It's an animal lover that's going to click on this and read it. So if I had right here, get your dog walked in Miami, trusted, bonded, certified, lowest, whatever the ad is up here. I don't remember what it was. Click here for more information. You can take the ad going across the whole page. You can take the ad doing so many different ways. I did this. This has been most effective for me. So what I did is had her infiltrate these groups and start posting different things that were relevant in the group about pets, just viral pet stories. And what happened is the exact same happened is what got shared right here. We started getting engagement. And what started to happen is people started to click on it. People started to share it. But not only that, traffic started getting driven over to her website. And what happened is, because of the 5,000 people, she was able to literally launch her dog walking service that she wanted to do in a matter of 3.5 weeks, and had so many dogs to walk that she had to turn people down, raise up her prices, and continue to go from there. All from a simple step right here. This can also be used, mind you, for e-commerce. And ways that we've used it for e-commerce, what I've helped some e-com clients is to simply put a Facebook post up. You've got friends, and say, look, I'm going to give away X if you share this. When something gets shared, I want you to think about it. I've got 5,000 friends here, and if I share this, a good portion of my 5,000 friends, a good portion, if I give them something to share it and it keeps going, maybe if you're in Chicago, you give away Chicago Cub tickets. Maybe it's a $50 gift certificate for anyone who shares it. You'll announce it at the end of the day. I've been able to get posts to go viral like that. In the most unlikely markets, you can even give away your product, you know, if it's something nice. You know, for the first 10 people that share this, or I'm going to pick 10 people today that share this, I'm going to give this away, that versus X. The idea should keep flowing and flowing and flowing and flowing. So that's how we did it. So she has a very successful dog walking business. She has more dogs than she can ever walk. Anytime we need clients, we're not doing any paid advertising. We're not doing any search engine optimization. I'm still trying to rank her for that in Miami, but she's able to do this with just this simple method, and an unlikely of all businesses to open, which literally is the hot chick syndrome. They want to do something that seems glamorous. Walk dogs, do makeup. I want to be a fashion designer. I want to do something. I've heard it all. And this was one of these that fall into that. So what I'm going to do is now is I'm going to show you what this service is and how you can get it for yourself. But what it is, though, is there's several other keywords that we went after also to help generate this traffic. And I use SEMrush for that. The service's name is Snipple. And you can see it in the link from my website right here. But I want you to look at this. And Fred, if you're on me right now, when you've seen what I've shared, Fred, 19,000 clicks is just devastating, isn't it?
It's crazy.
Right. And we can look at these conversions that I'm getting just by sharing a few things. I'm getting 19,000 clicks by sharing in the right places, right this, and the conversions that I'm getting, 19,000, 13,000, 1,000, 3,000, 6,000, all of this sort of stuff that I've been able to use for myself to help me grow my Instagram. Now, that's the whole thing. Now, this is how I'm showing you right now. I have a client account and I have a personal account. This is my personal account that I did my research and development on, that I continue to do it. This is how I grew my Instagram from scratch. This is how you can grow your social media. Look at that. I've been able to create, I was able to track this, but not only that, Fred, you're the expert at this. I'm not. I'm like able to retarget these people. Once they hit my website, I'm able to do a whole bunch of things that is more in your expertise. By driving this free traffic over there, I was able to track down that I was able to, out of these 188 clicks, I was able to get 3 clients from this. Those 3 clients generated me $5,000 a month per each, $15,000 over the course of 6 months. You do the math on that. That's a lot of money for doing something I'm already doing anyway, that's already acceptable on Facebook or even LinkedIn. You can share this on LinkedIn. You can share this on, on Pinterest, on Instagram. These links can go anywhere. You can put that link in the profile page. Tell people to go there. Any of these things, but this is how I've been able to drive my business and build my social media. This is how I've been able to take clients that no one else can deal with. When you come to someone that literally says, man, I've got a big, giant purple panda bear and I've got a Shopify store and I want to sell it. How in the hell do I do that? Well, you do paid ads, or better yet, you go to social media and you let Facebook do it. This Miami Moms right here, if I had a purple panda bear, a stuffed one, and it was super cool, and if I posted about panda bears in here and about pandas in Miami, and they clicked on it and said, hey, how would you like, to win a free purple panda, drive them to my website or drive it to my Facebook page, told them to share it, they share it, it starts going out about this purple panda. Fred, you kind of see how this gets crazy viral quick, don't you?
Yeah, and you're dropping the cookie on everyone and you're getting the link. You're literally like hijacking them.
Exactly. And the great part about it is this Snipple service is as easy as $19 a month. That's it. $19 a month. You can start out at $19 a month. You build out your own overlays right here. It is easy. You can see that I've made mine go very, very, very easy. I like them very bright. My Instagram is this right here. You can see it. It's right in the corner. It's bright. You can take over the whole bottom part of your page. But Fred, this is something that you're going to love also. Not only that, but we can come in here, and when we build these sort of things, we can also have an opt-in that's connected to an autoresponder that hijacks the page. We can use this to build our list with also. That's not it. So not only are we getting that, but we can also build our email list with this as well by just doing brand profiles. And you can create, by creating a Snipple right here, you simply create it. And what you do is you put the URL in here, no matter what it is. And let's just go to, who knows? Let's just go to e-news. I'm just randomly pulling something, celebrity news. Everybody loves celebrity gossip. Oh, here we go. Kim Kardashian and Khloe Kardashian. I don't know why these guys are so popular, besides the fact that they're attractive. But we could do, did Selena Gomez just debut a hot hairstyle? So we would just come over here, copy it, come back over here, type in the URL, and what we would have is we could pick or do a new call to action. So this new call to action would take me back over here. I can create a brand. So what I do is I can do a CTA. I can do any different type. I can show a text link, as you can see right down here. I can do, hold on. Let me go back here. The type. I can do a form where, as you can see, they can enter in an email address. I can do a button, which is generally what I do. You can hide it. You can do a whole image ad, as you can see down there. There's so many things that you can do with this just from hijacking these websites. And you can create any color that you want. The customization is over here. You can see, you can do a full width ad that comes down here. But not only that, the button color, let's go bright red so they can see it. The text color, you can change it all around so people can see it. You can put it on the top. You can put it anywhere you want, bottom left. You can put it up here on the top. You can make it any way you want, customized to hijack these websites. And that's how powerful this is. Now, something I've also done to kind of build my Snipplies out is there's another service that I've also used. I don't know if you guys have talked about it before, but on my website or on my e-commerce store, what I've always encouraged people to do is also have push crew on here, because sometimes people don't want to give their email addresses out, but I've been able to build a 50,000 person push crew list just by doing this. So this is also pretty cheap. It's 19 bucks a month. A notification pops up on the site. You guys have seen this before. They say, hey, if you were to go to cottongrammar.com from where I just clicked over there, you'll get a pop-up that looks just like this. It says, hey, how would you like me to send you cool material, how to increase your website traffic? Hell yes, give it to me. Or no, not interested. They click yes. Now I can push notify them anywhere, on their desktop, on their cell phones, anywhere for anything. I want you to think about the possibilities now. Let's piece all this together. You've got something now that you can hijack any site that you want. You share that with a viral piece of content that we can find on BuzzSumo, or you could just go to Google News and search up something relevant. Then what you do is you share it, you infiltrate a Facebook group, or you can even try it in your own group or on your own wall just to test it out to see how it goes. And then you start sharing it. What happens is you encourage them to click, they share, they click it, they land on your e-commerce store. And what happens is it also asks them if you can send them push notifications. How would you like to receive coupon codes, or how would you like to receive a free month supply every month? Click yes, and we'll give the winners out. Whatever it is, how would you like to see new articles? You also build a list that way to push over. So anytime that I put new comment, or I've got people to say, hey, look, here's a new update, here's a new Google update, here's a new traffic source, here's a new article, I can push this notification out. All these people, it's very successful in getting incredible amounts of people on articles when I write them for my website. So it's kind of a twofold. It's a lesson that I call looping. What I'm doing is I'm stealing something. I'm literally breaking down a box of something that I want that's outside of Google's parameters. I'm sharing some viral content. I'm doing what everyone's already doing on Facebook, which is sharing content, and I'm making them click on it, and you're going to find out people are like, man, Cotton's got an ad on CNN? Well, what? And they click on it out of curiosity as well. And the best part about it is you don't have to pay for it. It's a set monthly fee, and you get to track the clicks, and you get to track the conversions. Now, what I'd like to do is I don't like leaving anyone behind when I train everything. If there's any questions right now about this, first of all, how many of you love this, that you're going to start implementing this as soon as possible? Give me a 5. I want to see this as a 5. Yeah, this is something that we teach inside our mastermind. Of course it's legal. Of course it's legal. So what I'm saying is this is something that we teach inside our mastermind, It is literally simple to do. These overlays are so easy to do. Then all you got to do is put in the URL, create it, decide what you want to promote. This is how you can build your social media. This is how you can do anything. But this is one of the more engaging lessons that we taught last year. But what I want to do is just open up. Fred, if anyone's got any questions about the lesson, I don't want to leave anyone behind. I want to make sure that everyone understands it. I'll take a few questions right now. But this is the whole lesson right here. Very, very brief, very quick, and I like to make things very simple. So this is demo to do the overlay. All right. You want me to build one right here? We will do brand profiles. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to create a new brand. So you would put your name up here, whatever the business is, and then you would put the URL right here. You would upload a picture that you want right here. Like you've seen my logo, you've seen the other things that I was sharing. So once you create a brand up here, then you can see I built a brand, which is Cotton Grammar Media. That's a brand right here. So at this point, I would go to the dashboard and I would want to create a snip. So once I've created a brand, then I can create a snip. So I would just come over here. I would create this right here. I'd come back over here. I'd enter in the URL up top. I would hit create a snip. It's literally this easy. So with this right here, what I'm going to do is right now is your call to action. This is my call to action right here. This is the URL that we're going to hijack. Then I want to put my message right here. So as you can see, get motivated, follow me on Instagram. I can, put some more exclamation points right there. But this is what that does. And the button, I can control what the button says. And I control where the destination of the button goes. So I can change that how I want. Now, what I do is with the drop down right here, I want a new call to action. So I want a new call to action, which means I want to create something totally different. This is my brand right here. So I'm going to do Cotton Grammar Media. And what I want to do is I want to create a button ad. So I go to button ad right here, and I just put Fred Lam is the man. Hold on, I just do right here. That's how easy it is. And I can put any website destination that I want it to go with the click here. So I can put click here, look here, look here. You can see that it's easy to change it right there. This is so simple that a kindergartner can do it. I want to know where the button URL is going to go. It's going to a Facebook article. Then right here, I choose what I want. Full length. I want the candy. I want a bean. Right there, you can see the bean down there. The background color, I like really obnoxious colors. I want the text color to be white. So I'll try to find white up here. And right there, I can put it in the bottom left, the bottom right. I can move this around where it goes. I can show the logo, hide the logo. I can do anything like that. But this is pretty much what it is right there. There's the candy right there. So I can change the button color. I can change it to white. And the button text to black. And boom, right here we have something right here with the message on it. Right there. They could click on it and they would go to wherever I wanted to send them. So hopefully walking through that shows you exactly how easy this is to create. So is there any other questions? So literally there's training videos on like Snipple. You just seen how easy this is to create one. All you got to do is just create a brand and then just go from there. So with that, what I really want you guys to focus on is to get viral content that people are going to want to click on. When you see something that's viral, or you can just type in anything, if it wasn't dog walking, let's just say that it was flowers, like a flower shop. So flowers, 13 tips on how to arrange flowers like a pro. You can look for this. Bridesmaid hold rescue puppies instead of flowers. So, that's not it. So you can look for things. These 14 flowers don't look like flowers. That's not going to go, but you can see you've got to hunt for good content that's going to share out there, that's going to get clicks for your clients, for your e-commerce store, or get through anything. But pretty much that's the entire lesson. And I don't see a lot of questions on here about anything else. How do you use it to sell a product? Put the button. Yeah, you would just say, you would talk about your product. You would build it around just an overlay ad about your product. Simply, remember, I like to use it, if you want a purple panda bear, and purple panda bears, then put a picture of the purple panda bear, click here and find out why kids are going wild over purple panda bears. You click it, whatever you share, they're going to click it. It's going to drive them back to your website. They're going to have interest in it. So it's pretty simple. But you'll find that this is going to be incredible stuff. But what I want to do is this is the type of lesson that we have inside of our OMG Mastermind. What I'd like to do right now is just kind of talk to you guys a little bit about how you can get inside of OMG and to get inside their mastermind. And, the Project Mastermind NHB 2017 is getting ready to close in a few days, and we just keep it open for a few months out of the year. We shut it down, and we have a limited number of people that we actually want in there. And literally, it is one of the most recommended internet marketing masterminds in history. We've got over 1,500 testimonials and income reports of people that have came through our mastermind that literally is just blown away by different things. And over the last 5 years, we've created 1,000 five-figure a month earners consecutively. In other words, their income doesn't drop off. We still check on them and make sure that most people stay inside our mastermind consistently. But this is something that we're very proud of. Over 75% of the OMG Mastermind members had zero knowledge of internet marketing when they joined. So our mastermind is really for anyone that wants to get inside with the people that are movers and shakers of organic traffic, of how to get more money, for how to do client consulting through free traffic or anything like that. Or even if you're an expert at paid traffic, e-commerce, or email, this is going to round out your business to where it's literally going to blow up when you're able to do things like this. We created a public Facebook group with members in it just to post their success stories back in August 2016. And we've had over 1,000 members post in that group. They post videos in there, video testimonials about how great the training is. One of them that's really special to me is this one. 2.5 months ago, she joined, and it says, it's the best decision I've ever made of failing in, it says, I've made in business. It's worked for me. I have 2 agencies running, 3 ongoing clients. My training is paid for. It's allowed me to work full-time in search engine optimization, working and taking care of my 1-year-old daughter. All this is mid-March. I asked myself if I hadn't have learned this in OMG Machines or sooner, but I'm here. I'm grateful for here at the moment. Just testimonial. This entire OMG program is truly life-changing, not a get-rich-quick scheme for those think of joining. Another one, when I first saw the news about OMG starting up in 2017, January, because we shut down for months out of the year, I had no idea what to expect. The name itself threw me at first, but like everything else, I laid a lot on the person and the referral. It just goes on and on about it. What we're proud of is Bob Proctor has given the OMG Mastermind his lifetime recommendation. A guy that's been around for 5 decades, changing lives, success stories, that also does coaching and recommends all of his coaching over to OMG. Very proud of that. OMG Machines Mastermind is built around teaching of how to master free internet traffic. This traffic can be used to complement affiliate marketing, email marketing, e-commerce business, a ton of other things. And I'm going to get into exactly what we talk about in a little bit. But our mastermind has also been so incredible at mastering traffic, as you've seen with the lesson tonight, with social media and search engine and our constant research and development. Our breakthroughs in internet traffic have got us featured in Forbes, Inc., Huffington Post, Tech.co, and Entrepreneur. When you join our mastermind, you get an immediate advantage because you get plugged in. You get to be around people that are masters at this, that have been around doing this a while, rubbing elbows with people that are going to lift you up. They always say the best way to increase your game is to get a mentor that's already did it, have them download what they've already done, they've already cut down the trees in the forest. You get to walk through it without having to do any chopping yourself. But also you get an ongoing advantage because of the meetings, the mastermind meetings we have on a weekly basis. It happens year round. But then you're going to get a permanent advantage because you're going to get recordings of all the mastermind meetings. You're going to get our archives of our mastermind meetings, something like 2,000 to 3,000 hours of all these trainings and that we've shared in these masterminds from what we've done at our own digital marketing agencies from some of the top clients in the world. You know, we've also helped tons of people that have really had nothing. One of our co-founders, Fletch, was literally able to join the mastermind when he had nothing. And he was so incredible with the information he's learned. He was offered to be a co-founder of OMG. He sold his truck to get inside while his daughter, they had the water go out on his house and his daughter couldn't take a shower. You know, Fletch is one of these guys that you're going to learn from inside of OMG. He's been with us now for 4 years. One of the most credible turnarounds ever, from not having any money to pay for his water to selling his truck to get inside the mastermind to then becoming a co-founder because of everything that he's done inside the group. You know, then there's myself. Believe it or not, guys, I started out as someone just as you're at right now on the outside joining the mastermind. Happened in 2014. And literally I was dead broke. I'd been looking around from course to course trying to find a way to help my consulting business. Nothing ever seemed to really kind of work for me or just didn't resonate with me. It just seemed like it was all just not right. And when I got here, I found a place. Inside that mastermind, it took me 100 days before I was able to see a return of making any money. And literally, I was down to my last few dollars when I started making money. At that time, I was able to that year accumulate $1.3 million, revolutionize client SEO because of the information. And since I was the first person to be offered to be a co-founder outside the 3 founding members. And so what's happened is this has life changed me to the point to where I'm at $900,000 a month reoccurring from my digital marketing agency, not from the mastermind. And that's what drives me, is this mastermind, is to run my agency and to take on top level clients so I can come back to the mastermind and share everything that's been learned. So the question is what is the OMG Mastermind this year in 2017? Well, you're going to get 3 live masterminds weekly with co-founders that are running multi-million-dollar businesses that have proven success over years and years and years. I've been running my agency now almost 4 years. So it's not like I'm fly by night. I've been doing it for at least 3 years, almost 4 at this particular moment. And here's what people say about these weekly mastermind meetings. When they come in here, thanks Cotton and Joe for another mind-blowing webinar tonight. And then another one right here. All the OMG coaching webinars are great, but there's something very special about Assimilation Light. I can't put my finger on it right now. With the vast information inside of OMG, you could easily get overwhelmed by it all. The next one, wow, what can I say? I'm still mind blown by tonight's Assimilation Light webinar. But then again, I'm mind blown after every Light webinar. Then again, hey everyone, I was just added to the group last night, started in OMG a week ago. Have been catching up with all the replays. Tonight's webinar was one of my first live, and all I can say is wow, 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 amazing. So, there's more and more and more. We could do this forever. There's literally thousands of testimonials about individual webinars, how things have changed your lives, and just keep going. What a webinar. All these webinars are so powerful. This one completely blew my mind. So what I'm going to do is just kind of walk you through what these masterminds are on a weekly basis so you can get an idea of what it's like to be inside our mastermind. So every Sunday, you're going to get Fletch, who I just talked about earlier. Fletch is going to do a live mastermind every Sunday evening. You join. It's a question and answer format, and you get to drill Fletch about businesses. Everyone shares what they're learning. It's absolutely mind-bending. Fletch has got the #1 West Coast digital marketing agency. He's #1 in Phoenix, Arizona. If you type in Phoenix SEO or SEO Phoenix, you'll see Fletch's company come up #1. Fletch runs millions of dollars through his business clients. You're going to learn incredible free traffic methods that'll blow your mind. Mondays, a guy that he's just incredible. Greg Morrison is what I call one of the most tactical SEOs in the world. Greg studies Google algorithms, and Greg's been able to break the Google algorithm for 5 straight years right now and over 300 times. It's amazing that we always stay at least 6 months to a year ahead of the algorithm. My websites, because of Greg and our research and development that we've done, have kept #1 now for 3 consecutive years. And you're going to get access to Greg Morrison every Monday, question answer format. You're able to drill Greg with your business questions and problems, and he walks you through that. Tuesdays, if you're into Amazon or physical products, Tuesdays is going to be the days that you guys are going to get excited. That's when you get Hurricane Liz Herrera, who does millions of dollars every year through Amazon. She's trained thousands of people, from either beginners or advanced people, how to open and run a successful Amazon business. And Liz is also one of the best Amazon SEOs in the world. And I'm talking about, people seem to forget that Amazon has a search engine also. Liz ranks at will inside of Amazon for products. If you want to learn how to do things like that, Tuesdays is going to be your favorite day to mastermind with Liz Herrera. Wednesdays is our flagship webinar that's led by me. And I bring on different guests from all over. I've had on the founders of Digital Marketer, from Roland Frazier, to where we're going to be bringing on different people that you've heard of before in the industry. Also, I come on to share my research and development that I'm running in my agency and for top-level clients, so you can apply this to your website and your stuff. You also get to drill me with questions. Here's what some of the people say about being on the simulation. For 3 weeks, I've watched Simulation Light webinars. It says, I'm technically challenged at times, I was a little nervous starting out. Cotton, Joe, and Steven are explaining things at a very basic level for people like me to help learn the right way in order to be successful. Another one, I've learned more about SEO in these first few weeks in OMG than 1.5 years of other SEO courses. And we do here. I joined OMG in December. I've devoured everything I can. By applying the things that I've learned from Cotton, Grammer, and all the rest of the co-founders, I just signed 6-month, $12,000 deal, January 17, 2017. These guys make dreams a reality, not just for me, but for my clients. OMG for life. And, I've been in OMG for only a few weeks, and I can say so many aha moments. I've learned so much, and I've been doing search engine optimization for a few years. So glad I found OMG. Thanks for these awesome assimilation webinars. And this is the type of stuff that actually goes on. But, that's our live. But what happens in our members area that you get access to? You're going to get over-the-shoulder masterminds from $100,000 a month entrepreneurs at a minimum. That is our requirement to even run a mastermind inside of OMG. You're going to get the mastery of client consulting, the mastery of search engines, the mastery of affiliate marketing, the mastery of lead generation, the mastery of Amazon, e-commerce. But not only that, we really take mindset very seriously inside of OMG. That's what Alchemy is. Alchemy is our founder, David Mills, who literally has put together an incredible mind-bending course about, he's been able to build multiple businesses online selling information products worth $40 million, and how he's been able to do it and to get the right mindset to actually do it. The most important thing about our mastermind also is our private mastermind Facebook group. And this is where everyone collaborates together, where they do joint ventures, where they build friendships. And if you've never been in a group like this before, where everyone's moving in the same direction, helping out everyone, people say that this is probably one of the most powerful benefits in being to our masterminds, is you get to rub elbows with some of the top traffic generators in the world. And almost everyone, once they get inside of OMG, does a consulting type business. If you're able to put up an e-commerce store, then why wouldn't you help out someone that has a bigger e-commerce store from what you've learned from us? Charge them tens of thousands of dollars, or even take a piece of that e-commerce store in equity. We teach you how to do that. Everyone does this. We're all about making money, joining together. This is what this Facebook group helps do. Is OMG Mastermind worth $100,000? I was crazy enough to ask this on a webinar that was a few months ago, and this is what I got. Copy and pasted all this on here. It's incredible to have this many people this excited about it. I was also crazy enough to ask them if it was the best decision they could have ever made, and as you can see from this, I copy and paste and put all this on here. They said it was the best decision they ever made. But the real question is, OMG Machines, is there a catch? And yeah, there are a few catches, and we're going to go over them right now. One of them is we don't do telephone coaching. In our masterminds, what we do is we have modules that we put in there, that we do all of our mastermind training, what we've learned in our agency. So you have recorded training. There's literally 2,000 to 3,000 hours of training that's inside our members area that covers everything that I said before. Or we do live mastermind training through a question and answer format and a lesson format. If we took time to just did one-on-one with every individual, I wouldn't have time to do the research and development that I do and come back there. So there's no Skype one-on-one training, telephone call one-on-one training, Facebook message training, but we do answer questions inside the Facebook if we have time. But pretty much you're going to get access to us with the live masterminds every week. Also, OMG Mastermind is for the serious-minded person who wants a massive advantage, not for the person who wants it all done for them. You're going to need to think and act like an entrepreneur, not like an employee. We want everyone that comes inside to be very, very, very serious, and that's why we don't offer any refunds. When you come inside of OMG, we want you to have the mentality that you're ready to burn the boats and take the island. We don't want you to come in with 1 foot in and 1 foot out. We want you to come in ready to conquer and kick ass. This is a policy that we've had for 5 years. It's been incredibly successful in getting people's mind right when they get in. You know, a full year of training and coaching and masterminding with Greg Morrison, myself, Liz Herrera, Stephen Floyd, Joe Marfolio, or Joshua Fletcher would be a steal. And that's for each one of us individually. If I was to do a year mastermind with everything that I know, I could easily charge $25,000 a person and go from there. It'd be a steal at that. It'd be a steal to get all of us at 20, but it's absolutely nowhere near that. You see, you're able to get into the OMG Machines Mastermind with just a 12 payment plan of $699. That is it. When you think about the education that you're going to be able to get from this, you know, if you want to increase your business, if you're looking for that missing piece of traffic that you've never had before, or better yet, you really want to get into client consulting, you really want to go that route. That's how I make close to $1 million a month, is I'm a consultant for businesses like that. OMG is going to be able to give you that information. You're not going to be able to get this at a university, another training course, or anywhere. I don't know any individual that literally has no employees, and I have none, that's making $1 million a month that shares his step-by-step process of how he does that and comes back and continues to show you the traffic methods that he does to work with A-list clients. So when you look at the price, is it expensive? Not at all. Considering what other masterminds cost, some are $25,000, some are $50,000. Other people that I guarantee you don't get as much out of, or you've never seen as many testimonials. We have a Facebook group alone, if Fred once will show, that has over 1,000 income reports and testimonials in it about how it's changed your life. So where you need to go if you want to join this mastermind, you have a very few short amount of days to get involved before we shut it down, is omgmachines.com/Fred. Follow everything through there. It'll take you to the checkout. We would love to see you inside of there. We're going to close it down here in a few days to concentrate on the mastermind and work on everyone so we can generate as many income reports that we've had over the course of the last 10 months that we've had it closed. We want you to have the same success stories that we've seen from there. Fred, I'm going to turn it over to you for a second and then and see if you've had anything to say at this, but this is literally a steal at $699 to get access to all of us, all of our training, and the thousands of hours that we have in there.
Awesome. All right. So first of all, let me actually say, like, who loved today's actual training on how you could have stealed all the websites on the market, any websites you want, and turn it into your traffic, either building a list or building a remarketing segment, or even having it directly to your site. Now, I got a lot of me's coming in. Now, hear me out a little bit. First of all, you need to understand one thing. At the end of the day, these are basically traffic that you can actually use without spending money. Now, I am a paid traffic guy. As you guys all know, for me, I'm always the person that actually go out, buy traffic, and basically invest into ads. Now, with OMG, these guys actually do everything based on what we call SEO, search engine optimization. And they also use hacks on how to actually use free traffic to turn it into profit. Now, the reason why I would say OMG is actually one of the best mastermind out there is the following reason. First of all, I have to invest at my stage at least $25,000 to $50,000 a year. And I only get to meet up 4 times a year on these type of mastermind where I can learn. And at the end of the day, for you, if you want to actually take your business to the next level, if you are stuck and want to get unstuck, one of the most important things is really get into a mastermind network where you can actually get help and really, at the end of the day, get the support that you need. Now, here's the things that I think Cotton is not going to talk about it, but I will talk about it. Inside OMG, and I'm actually part of the mastermind too. I am in there and I see what they do. And sometimes I comment in the community as well. They have 3 pillars. The first one is how you can actually use SEO to actually drive traffic to your Shopify stores. I've seen countless income reporting, seeing people making upwards of $6,000 per day. Now, the second is basically Amazon. Now, again, Amazon is like the best e-commerce platform out there in the market. And if I were to tell you that if you really want to build a business on Amazon, I wouldn't have told you to do it unless if you have the proper training. And you get to have these kind of training every single week in order for you to actually get it and actually get your Amazon listing ranked high up. And as a matter of fact, I still remember one of the OMGers actually followed all the advice, and there was a Prime Day. One of the OMGers actually made $250,000 in one single day. One single day, okay? Just on Prime Day by using the exact strategy that Liz Herrera, I call her the Amazon Queen, that's going to show you all inside OMG. Now, the last pillar is actually something that really OMG is very proud of and something that is completely different than any else that I've seen. They have the ability to basically turn you or turn any individuals that have no experience, no sales experience, no SEO experience. And at the end of the day, what they done was they can actually help you go out, knock on doors, or even tell you a specific strategy where you can actually get clients to pay you thousands of dollars per month, where you basically just work on their SEO campaigns. And let me tell you for a fact, when I was running my agency, one thing that I've discovered was it's actually pretty hard to sell to local businesses about paid traffic. Now, the reason why is the following, because A, you got to actually impress them and get them to understand what paid traffic is. Number 2, they got to basically invest money into ads and invest in basically in you. So they're basically double paying in order for you to get started. So back then when I created an agency, it was a little bit hard for me because I got to actually educate all my clients on saying, hey, okay, well, you got to run ads on Google, run retargeting, run on Facebook, yada, yada, yada. You have to do an entire presentation and spills. But here's one thing. When it comes to SEO, all these local clients, all these local businesses, they understand what it is. They know that, wow, if I get my listing, if I'm an attorney and I get listed, attorney in Vancouver, and I'm number 1, well, guess what? He understands and knows how much money it has been made. And that's why at the end of the day, you yourself can really actually go inside OMG and get the latest training and just sell it to a local business. Now, as a matter of fact, let me ask you guys this question, okay? Put a 1 in the question box if you guys are on the fence on joining OMG Machines. Listen, you're getting the 3 pillars. Shopify for SEO, you are getting Amazon, everything you need to know about Amazon, and client consulting. And as a matter of fact, with all these, like, you have 3 different methods for you to actually make profit. And here's the beauty. You get involved every single week, okay? They give you new trainings every single week. What Cotton just gave you today is just like a fraction of what you will see actually inside OMG. Now, for those of you who's giving me a 1 right now, let me ask you a question. Give me a 2 in the question box. If I were to do something that is never shown in the public, that is never released in the public, it will help you make the decision on joining OMG. Just put a 2. I'm not going to call your name. Just be frank to me. and open up to me and just be vulnerable to me. As you guys all know, I care about vulnerability, and if you guys are all opening to me, I open to you guys and all those other stuff. So I'm getting a whole lot of twos coming in, an overwhelming of twos. Okay, now again, here's what's going to happen. And those of you that knows that if I do something on top of what I believe in, it's obviously something that is not just something that I make up. It is something that's going to actually give you guys results and really help you guys out. So here's what's going to happen, okay? Right now, yes, the investment is $6.99, okay? It's $6.99 a month, and it's for 12 months. But you have access to a mastermind to an entire year, okay? Every single week, you have 5 different trainings. Now, here's one thing. Again, like I said earlier, one of the main staple of OMG is their agency model. And if you were able to actually get an agency to actually get them become an agency of you, guess what? You can actually make at least several $1,000s per customers. Now, if you guys remember my story, put in a yes in the question box. If you remember my story of me collapsing my first business and then creating my multi-million-dollar agency, right? Everyone's giving me a yes right now. Sweet. Okay, well, here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. How many of you would like to know or learn the exact strategy that I've used to attract clients like BMW, Rolls-Royce, Mini, and basically show you guys the entire blueprint on how I get these clients dying to work for me and basically implement the strategy along with it? Wow, a lot of people are giving me a me right now. And here's the thing, okay? I suck at teaching basically about sales. So I don't even know how you can actually go to knock on doors and actually get your customers. But OMG will share the entire strategy with you on how you can get the clients in through search engine optimization. And at that point, what I'm going to do is I will create an entire agency course just for you. If you are joining OMG today, I will give you access to a complete agency course that A, I'll never release to the public. And number 2, if I were to really release it, it would cost a lot of money because I'm going to give all my strategies on how I simply implement a very particular strategy for BMW, Rolls-Royce, and Mini and make local businesses flop to actually work with me. As a matter of fact, my strategy completely outbeats the largest agency in Canada that was running national advertising, and they were blown away on the strategy that I have. And this is something that I actually have to spend a lot of time to make. But I'm not going to show you how to become a sales on getting these clients. OMG will share with you how you can get clients through SEO, and then I'm going to share with you how you can actually then sell them paid traffic and use a very specific method and get your clients ad on CNN, foxnews.com, all over the internet, but you're paying for a fraction of a penny. So if you guys are interested and you guys want this, here's what's going to happen. If you join OMG before they close at omgmachines.com/Fred, I will give you access, and I'm going to work my ass off just to actually get this all in play. I will create this specific agency model program, and I'm going to hand it to you if you join OMG today. All right? How many of you would love that? Put it in the question box if you're like, wow, holy crap, I wouldn't have imagined. Like, literally, I'm going to be showing you how I basically, the strategy that I've been used, that I used back then as an agency to really get BMW, to get Rolls-Royce as my client. I've been working with like top brands in North America at peak using that exact strategy. I had like over a dozen dealerships under my roof. But now you're basically now armed with both SEO, how to get clients with it, easiest entry level, create your client business, and then you can actually upsell them and make more money. I see a lot of wows and me's coming in. So again, the decision is yours, okay? You got to treat this like a mastermind. It's not like a course. It's not a program. It's a mastermind where you are going to gain all the benefits you need and start hustling at it. And again, the decision is yours. All you got to do is just go to omgmachines.com/Fred. And when it comes to SEO, I would have to say these guys know their stuff, all right? And that's my 2 cents, all right? So Cotton, you have any words you wanted to say before I go in and answer some Q&As and select the $700 giveaway?
Absolutely. I got a couple more things to say. One of them is if you want to start an SEO agency or just any type of agency also, we give you a step-by-step process how to do that. But not only that, I have over 50 to 60 client getting methods that are inside of there. That's how I make my money. It's not only am I one of the top search engine optimization experts in the world, I'm one of the best conversion experts in the world. And, that's what combines it together to make a lot of money. You can be a great SEO or you can be this, but you can't sell your business. You can't. We teach people how to do that and make money very quickly with an agency. Even if it's just to fuel what you really want to do, maybe it's e-commerce. We show you how to literally be a consultant for e-commerce where you can literally take equity in other people's companies or their websites and what they're doing just by doing that. But I just want to go into a little bit deeper right now and just show you a little bit more to this. And I've got a guest who is a live testimonial that's inside the mastermind. But ultimately, let me get this back over here, is you get immediate access. Once you get inside of OMG, you get immediate access to our mastermind area. Every live webinar is recorded. There's over 2,000 hours of recording in there, all of it valid. We purge out any ones that isn't currently valid anymore. You get access to our live weekly mastermind. And I want you to look at that box down below. My webinars, you've never seen anything like this on the internet. This is how many comments I get on my webinar. You can see this was March 6th. I had 2,300 comments on my webinars. This is normal for my webinars. We hold rock star-like webinars where people get crazy. We have giveaways. People are excited about what we've got to teach every week. This is a normal assimilation webinar that I host every week. Always gets 1,500 or more comments from people participating. But not only that, you get access to our private Facebook mastermind group. We've told you how important all of that is. Their questions are normally answered inside of a few moments by other members. You can search the group for answers. And what we try to do is make sure everyone's moving in the right direction. We want to make sure to make it very clear, this is not a get-rich-quick opportunity. The results are based on how serious you're going to take our information. All of our information is tried, true, and tested. We're one of the longest internet marketing masterminds that's been going on consecutively, and we've been going on right now. This is the beginning of our 5th year. We're not going away, and every time we open up, we have hundreds and hundreds of people that join in. They're even on the waiting list, and that's what I wanted to say. We're not going away. It's our 5th year. And then the question is that some of you that I'm seeing in there is, how do members make money from inside of OMG? Well, our number one source that we're making money right now is simply this. We're showing people how they can quickly go out and do consulting and show people how to get free traffic to local businesses. But we also have an incredible Amazon training that's bar none. I'm biased about it. The best mastermind from Liz Herrera. And we also teach Shopify. We teach all other sort of stuff. One of the things that we don't, which you guys are very lucky to, we don't teach paid advertising. That's nothing that we really do. We're strictly focused on search engines. And, when you stop and think about it, if you can take someone right now where Google is showing you, when you go to the keyword planner, that something's getting 5,000 searches a month, and you can place that website number 1 and get all of that traffic, it's going to alter a business. In many cases, if it's a lawyer, if it's a fencer, if it's, anybody, 5,000 people new coming to their website, the whole business from brick and mortar to online is all run on traffic. How does a brick and mortar place survive? They go and they look for the best possible place that gets traffic that they can afford. If money's no object, they throw themselves right in front of the traffic. Everyone knows that if you're in a mall, you want to be right across from Apple or right beside Apple because the Apple stores are always packed. That's generally going to be an overflow, people walking past your business, high traffic flow. Well, that's what we teach you how to do with your websites and everything else. And, I've been able to do it to a tune over $10 million last year of just free traffic. I did not buy one paid ad all of last year to do it. Would love to be able to learn how to do it. I've just had such incredible success with what I'm doing. I'm like, man, either I can ramp it up here or I can learn how to do something else. But that's what we teach inside. We've had an incredible amount of success getting it to do it. Now, a lot of you have had questions right now. How much do I have to pay right now to get into the mastermind? The mastermind is $7,999 for the whole year, broken up into 12 payments. So it's $699 today, a total of 12 monthly payments is what it is. So I've seen that question come up a lot in the chat box. It's an $8,000 mastermind. I'm not going to dance around it. I'm going to say it. $8,000 mastermind, $699 today, a total of 12 monthly payments. Now, I've seen a lot of you guys say, hey, if I could afford it, I would jump in. But here's the whole thing. What we're basically showing you how to do is basically set up a business where you need no brick and mortar. You don't need employees. You don't need products. You can generate all the free traffic that you want. If this is something that you desire to get in, you know, I had a big talk with Tony Robbins before. He told me something that literally changed my life a couple years ago. He said, Cotton, you know, being successful in business really has nothing to do with resources. So many people say they lack love, they lack money, they lack time, they lack this. It is simply your lack of resourcefulness that stops you from being an entrepreneur. And I had to stop and I had to think about that. I said, wow, it's not about my lack of resources, it's about my lack of resourcefulness. And it's true. Entrepreneurs find a way to make it happen. And every time that I've founded or I get boxed into a corner and says, man, I don't know if I can get it, I find a way to get it. And if I can't get it, then I know my business isn't running at the right level or I'm not making enough money that I need to go out and do it. It's entrepreneurs find a way to get the money, to pay the bills, to expand, to increase their education. And education is one of the most incredible things that you can dump into, especially if you're going to try to make money online. If you're not getting the most cutting edge information and paid traffic, free traffic, everything that's going on, you're going to be left behind because the competition is fierce out there. And what we've done is we've been able to create a mastermind where we've created so many winners that I've never seen the people post like this anywhere. So it's $699 to get in. A couple more things that I just wanted to show you guys is some of the things that people are just basically saying is, got to hand it to Cotton. He steps up to the table, makes sure that new people learn the SEO basics, just goes on and on and on. It says here, OMG is the best group and community on the internet. The problem is the internet, 90% of everything is not available out there, is just plain crap. OMG is the only place on the internet that's proven system to take anyone from $0 to $800,000 or more online. You know, other ones. OMG is a special place. The people in it are special. The lessons in it are special. The foundation is special. As you can see, the guys from the Netherlands. It works all over the world. And, you know, here's another one. Wanted to say a huge thank you to OMG. Been a member since early 2014. I can honestly say OMG, along with David Mills, has changed my life. When I joined, I was flat broke and floundering. I had a gut feel that OMG was what I needed to turn my life around. The first few months were tough financially, and I started to sign on clients with me having to do odd jobs around the neighborhood to get it done. He just talked about the incredible success that he's had. But not only that, we've got these type of testimonials and things that are in our group. This guy goes on to talk about how he joined OMG in 2015 at our mastermind, how he was able to pay for a $25,000 wedding, a brand new house, and just bought a brand new truck. And he just posted this just 3 weeks ago. And the thing of it is we were going to close this mastermind enrollment very soon, possibly by the end of this weekend. And when we shut it down, it is absolutely done and over. But someone that I wanted to bring on right now is an actual person that's inside our mastermind. Bobby, are you with me? Make sure. Bobby sent me a message earlier, said he might have a problem with his sound. Oh, Bobby's not on anymore. But what I'd like to do is there's one video that I just kind of wanted to share with you, maybe a couple of videos I wanted to share with you. And let me see if I can bring this up, if I can make this work, Fred. Let me see. Can you see the video, Fred?
No.
I'm not kind of sure. I've never done it before. Here we go. Here we go. This right here.
And that one client invited me for myself to be able to get out of where I was. I was renting a room inside a apartment with 5 other families. It was the only thing I could afford at that moment. And that one client was able to give me the possibility of paying for my course, of finding my own place with my daughter, and of not having to worry about shelter, clothes. I mean, just my niece, that everything was, it was okay. And that feeling made me feel, wow, this works. And this has just changed my life.
So let me just backtrack to make sure I understood. You said you were living in an apartment with 5 other families?
With 5 other families.
And you've, OMG, because of the information and what you've been able to learn for it, helped you get out of that apartment?
What this like basically was is this was an interview that I did with one of the OMG members, and I had no idea about this. She joined us in late of this year. She was sharing a room with 5 other families. She had no other place to go with her daughter. She spent her welfare money to get inside the mastermind with not sure how she would pay for the second month. She literally used her cell phone, Fred, to access all the material, took action with everything that we've had in there, was able to go out and get a client in the first 4 weeks that got her enough money to move out of that 1-bedroom apartment with her and her daughter and get her own place. And now she's currently making $7,000 a month. From welfare to 1-bedroom apartment with 5 families to now her own apartment and $7,000 a month since January. We have stories like this that go on all the time and they're very touching. This was one of them that almost had everyone in tears. So, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Things literally happen like that when you apply our information. And it's one of these things that make me proud to be a part of the group. And we're just happy to share one of those things with you. But Fred, pretty much that's it. That's my plea to everybody. I would love for everyone to be able to get in this. If you find a way to get in, do it now. I'm telling you, I don't want you to regret it. I don't want you to be on the same webinar next year that Fred's going to have. You're going to hear me saying the same thing. We're going to be doing new testimonials. We're going to be having new people that have been having success. I want you to be some of those people. And, that's my piece, Fred. I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Cotton. Everyone, thank Cotton in the question box right now. And we obviously have some time. So here's what we're going to do. All right. Again, the URL is basically omgmachines.com. I'm going to write this down. HTTP. Put a 1 in the question box if you guys can actually see my screen. All right. So I'm just writing it down right now. omgs.com/Fred. And again, the decision is yours. This is a mastermind. This is not a training or a program. This is a mastermind, all right? So again, the decision is yours. It's up to you. But anyone that joins today, I will give you and I will work on getting a complete agency training for you guys that I've used to actually sell to clients like Rolls-Royce, BMW, and you can actually implement it for your business. Again, the decision is yours. So now let's move on, okay? So thank you, Cotton, and we got a lot of people thanking you for that amazing training that you have done. So let's move on to one of the most important things. Like I said earlier, okay, we had some technical difficulty in the beginning, so instead of giving you guys away $500 of zero up funds, I'm going to give you $700 of zero up funds. So the thing that I want you to do, okay, is to basically, I obviously will make you guys need to think as a marketer and think of it as an entrepreneur. So in the question box, and this is only available, I'm actually watching both YouTube and GoToWebinar right now. So what I want you guys to do is simply tell me what you guys thought of today's presentation, okay? You guys gotta have something great and use 3 words, only 3 words. And I will select the best one and I will send you not $500. We're giving you $700 today because of obviously my technical difficulties that we had. Let's see. We got Isidore, Fred Mania Magically Extra Delightful. That's a very long one. Matrix Mind-Blowing Mastermind, okay? So Isidore has a very great one so far. Savage Traffic Hack. That's amazing. Complete Game Changer. Hijacker Jack Sparrow. Oh, that's a good one. Let's see. Astonishing, Outstanding, Remarkable. Free Stealth Fighter. All right. Let's see. Copy and paste info. Freaking Fun Fred. That's an interesting one. We have a lot of coming in. Ridiculously hijacking cotton. That's a good one. Eva said, I am cottonized. in 3 months, let's say that you got one client paying you $3,000, you already make your money back for the first 3 months in profit. And you keep building on top of that. You need to look at it at that perspective. And it's kind of like you are going in and paying for like your monthly rent. That's what you're doing, right? Creating a retail store, monthly rent of like several $7,000 a month. Right now, you're only paying for like $700, but you get the ability to make a lot more money back and moving from there. So that's how I look at it. So at the end of the day, the decision is your guys. Now, let me ask you one thing, all right, since we're still on this topic. So for the past, 15 episodes, 13 episodes, we've been talking about Shopify. We've been talking about e-commerce. How many of you would want to learn the exact strategy that I've learned from my mentor on how I cracked the digital marketing space, not digital marketing, the digital publishing space? Because as an entrepreneur, it's very wise for you to actually build multiple sources of income, right? You want to have a Shopify store up and running. You want to have an email marketing business up and running, affiliate marketing up and running. I got a lot of people say digital publishing. Put in me in the question box if you guys want to have a couple episodes about digital publishing, email marketing, and how you basically create an entire business off of it. And as a matter of fact, I would be honest with you, digital publishing, I've actually started 2 years ago, and I made nearly over $5 million with digital publishing. And I actually learned all these from a mentor who has done over $100 million just on digital publishing. So put it in me in the question box if you guys want to learn about digital publishing, email marketing, and as a matter of fact, to really see how you can even apply it to your Shopify store. What I'm doing right now is I'm actually applying my Shopify stuff into digital publishing at the same time as affiliate, and it's working really, really, really well. So with that being said, I see a lot of me's coming in. So I'm going to try to see if I can actually get my mentor here next week to actually coach you guys. Put in the word mentor if you guys are excited for me to get my mentor here, someone that I learned a lot of stuff off of and really become the person I am right now. And I would have to say 3 years ago, if I go on stage and I do anything like this, I would be shitting my pants. Excuse my language. I would have to say that. But this mentor really helped me out. And I'm trying to get him on right now next week to actually teach you everything that you guys need to learn when it comes to digital publishing. All right. So anyways, I'm going to do that. I can't promise anything. I will try my best to get him on to give you guys a full lesson all about basically digital publishing and all this other stuff. And we're going to keep talking about, because I'll be honest, right now in the online space, there's only 3 ways for you to actually make money. Okay. 1 is e-commerce. Number 2, digital publishing. Number 3 is local businesses. These are 3 methods right now. So we covered Shopify and e-commerce, which is what I'm all about. And we're going to keep having the show all about e-commerce, but sometimes you guys want to have like a refresh on something else. So we talked about local businesses with SEO, and now we're going to basically talk more about other email marketing, affiliate marketing, and all those other stuff. All right. So with that being said, put it in me in the question box if you guys are going to be here, same time, same location, same link to learn more every single week in our Ask Fred Lam show. All right. Excellent. And listen, I will have a massive surprise for you guys in our show next week. I promise this is going to be the best you will ever see. And if you love traffic, this is something you absolutely do not want to miss in our next episode on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Other than that, that's all I have for today. Thank you for being here. And congratulations, Tess, for getting my $700. $700, and make sure you guys don't be late. Okay, we're going to do everything we can to make sure that all our tech stuff is all fixed so we can start right above the hour. And other than that, have a wonderful week ahead. I look forward on seeing you guys next Tuesday. All right, Fred Lam signing out. Bye now.
Hey, Fred.